Hi guys, thank you for joining me. So I had a request to show how to do something and I'm going to do it. And it is to make a journal using one of these large letter size mailers. Okay? And I'm not going to finish it or anything because that's up to you. I'm just going to I printed it and I'm going to assemble it. Okay? So look at these papers. My gosh, guys. I guess it's Kristi's Printables Day because that's what I chose to do this with. And this is her. You have to join the group to get these links. Okay? And this is her Mixed Media Mega Collection Set 6. And this goes on and on and on, guys. And I just did a few of them. But I'm going to show you what I did. Okay, these are the cover pieces. Well, heck. Okay. These are the cover pieces. No, I'm sorry. These are the cover pieces. Look how gorgeous. My gosh, guys, she went berserk with this. I'm telling you, there's probably 100 pictures in this kit. And I just picked a few. And then I did a lined image. And I just put a screened box over it. And there was a lot of blue in these, so I just used like a turquoise blue. Sorry, I've got ink on my hands. And my gosh, guys, look at all of this. And I just picked some fun ones. And all I did was size them to be 8 inches high, and then I put them side by side. And then see, some of them were, I didn't crop and everything. But my gosh, look, oh, look, I got that one twice. Oh, well, that's okay. And I just love these images. Aren't they a party? It makes me want to do mixed media. Isn't that a party? This one I printed twice because my paper skipped a page and didn't print. It printed an extra back and then didn't print the back on one. Oh, that one's messed up. So there. So that's okay. See how it printed offside, you know. But you can use that. That's a misprint, but those are valuable. Okay. So then we have like 8 pages, I think. And then I was just going to, I thought it would be kind of rich to do all of them together. So I just joined these images and then I grouped them on the page and then I just centered them in the page, and I can show you that if you want to see. And then then it will print as well as perfect as your printer grabs paper. Okay, between the front and the back and stuff. And then when you fold them and everything, then it will print as closely centered as, because I centered the images vertically and horizontally. And then it will print as well as your printer grabs paper. You know what I mean? Look at these images. Can you believe it? I can't get over them. She had a lot with girls, and you know I don't like people in my journals. Oh, that's the wrong stuff. Let me get a different graph paper. Hold on. I grabbed the wrong one. That is neat. It's really neat graph paper, but it's not what I wanted. It's lined on one side and graph on the back. And I just need regular graph paper. I thought I had some in here. Well, I've got a folder of it. Let's see if that works. I just thought it would be a bit strong it's a lot going on. So I just thought graph paper would kind of tone it down a bit in between. And this is like a turquoise color that matches, And I need 7 because I don't want one on the inside. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And I could add more, but that's going to be enough since it's just an envelope cover, which is not, doesn't allow much for a spine, Okay. So there. And then, let's see, we got to pick one out for the front. What do we want on the front? I love these that look like dandelions. Oh, there. We'll do that double one on the front. Isn't that nice? God, I love that. And then it doesn't matter what order these go in. I'm just making one signature of fun papers to just fill this journal. And I printed the cover pieces a bit bigger, and I'll show you what I did. And I'm just going to look how pretty, guys. Aren't these sweet? And it's not in English. It's got some writing here and there, but doesn't look like it's English. My gosh, look at these. Can you believe all this? And her printables are free, and she's been busy. My gosh, she's been busy. Looky there. Okay. So there, those are ready to go. And this is for a beginner kind of idea, so I'm just going to make it real simple. And I'm going to cut it by hand. If I knew more. Oh, here. And I'm going to make it just 2 strings on the cover, because literally you could just wrap a ribbon through it or tie a string. If you can tie a shoe, you can tie. This is for a beginner. She asked she got Amazon Warehouse, where you can buy stuff at a huge discount. I have a whole Amazon Warehouse playlist, and I turned her on to Amazon Warehouse, and she I think I'm just going to go clockwise on this. And she ended up, I'm pretty sure, she ended up with a box of these from Warehouse. And she wants to know how to use them. I might use a bigger twine. I've got twine picked out, and I might use a bigger twine. Yeah, I better just make sure I'm getting square with these. Yep, that looks pretty square. And then here, let's see, we'll go on this side of that line. And there. Well, heck. It's not quite. I know, Marty. Go ahead and cut it. I know. Shut up and cut. I know. Marty told me last night she was like, just cut it already. And then I still managed to cut it crooked. There. I can't quite see that. Sorry, Marty. But this is like super beginner, okay? You print on the front and back. You can use scrapbook paper. You don't have to print on the back. I like to. You know I don't like blank pages. So you know I like to print on the back. And so I just picked some pages, put two a page, grouped them, centered them, and then I just put a box over the lined image. Now looky there. And I'm going, and you can do whatever you want. You don't have to do this on the cover. Let's see. I think that this will be the cover. My God, it's gorgeous, isn't it? And my sister has made some of these journals too, using her printables. I did downgrade to my smaller glue bottle because my elbow hurts. Well, okay, that's a lot of glue. And I did print these on some. I got 2,500 tab dividers in the mail for free, and they're cardstock weight. They're just a nice white cardstock. So that's what I printed these pieces on. Whoops, messed that up. Well, I will have to put something over that, and that's fine. That's fine. Oops. Okay. Yeah, I'm okay with that. Isn't that pretty, guys? And we'll have to do something with that, and that's okay, because I got it in the glue. Dang it. I knew when I moved it. I was like, whoops, did that get in there? And it did. Because I moved it back up on the thing. So moving this around while you're putting glue down is fine, but once you start gluing, you can't. I mean, once you start spreading it out, because I pulled it back up into where I had already spread glue off and onto the page. So you gotta be careful. Alrighty. Let's try to get this about the same. I'm gonna call that good. Isn't that pretty? Oh my God, I can't stand it. Gorgeous. And then we're going to do the same for the inside pieces. And then I'm going to make sure we got up, yes. And then I'm going to attach this that quick. So you just print or any kind of digital and fill in with any kind of paper. We're going to just punch 2 holes. You know, I might do it with the ribbon. How about ribbon? Whoops. This is when I said you got to be careful not to let it move, because I have glue on my page all around this. So, and then if the underside gets on the spread out glue, then it's going to mess up my ink. Okay? Let's see. We're going to move that up a little. And that looks straight. Okay. Isn't this gorgeous? So, I didn't show you what I did. So, what I did was, I'll get one. What I did was, instead of printing them 2 up, see they're a little big, so I printed it landscape and then sized it. I think it was 5.7 wide, 5 point whatever, I measured I folded this and I measured that because I wanted it to pretty well fill it, you know. And then I just did it landscape to make sure it had plenty of room and avoided the holes and everything. Okay. You could probably fit it two up and uh, print it on one piece of cardstock. But like I said, I just wanted to make sure I had room. But and I made it a little bigger because the envelope's bigger than the pages, you know, because it's supposed to be oversized to hold letter paper, so the envelope is a little bigger. And I think it was, let me see. It's 8.64 high and 5.75 wide is how big the image is. I just I left scaling on to make it size to scale, and I wanted it 5.75 wide, which made it 8.64 high, which a piece of paper is not that big, so it wouldn't have been big enough. Okay. Isn't that pretty, guys? And I could have made it bigger, and I did over trim it a little bit, and that's okay. And it covers up that adhesive strip, and we're going to have to cover that up somehow, but I'm going to leave that on there. I like it. Maybe not. And then what you can do, I think I will cut that off. And then what you can do, let me make sure yeah, it's fine. And then what you can do is I'll cut this both at the same, I'll recut that side. And then what you can do is recut this so then your sides are open. And let's see, we'll just do that at there. I'm wearing Addie. She's tangled up in the microphone. I rigged up a scarf with a pocket. So I'm wearing her. So the microphone is hanging in her face, bless her heart. So then you've got outside pockets, okay? And then what I've been doing for that is making a writing board. And we could glue that down a little bit. And then you could make a writing board for the back pockets. I always put the writing board in the back pocket. So there, see, you've got it open to tuck stuff in. Alright, one side's already open. I was going to keep the top flat, but then I just changed my mind. So then what we're going to do is we're going to center this. I'm going to, maybe I can just use the holes as reference, or the lines on the page. That won't quite be centered, but it'll be close enough. So we'll come down 3, and we'll come up 3, and that should be fine. Let me see. Okay, this is exactly 9 inches. So we can, I didn't like that not centered. So let's see, 9 inches. So then we'll just come down to 6 and 3. And that'll be fine. So we'll just cut the whole page in thirds. And whatever those other lines were, we can forget that. So then we will come down to 6 and 3. Okay, change of plans. And then Let me make sure which one that is. Yeah, that's that one. Okay. Okay. Change of plans. Sorry. And I'm going to make this super simple. And these are like the easiest journals ever. And you could do this with a smaller journal too. Like a smaller envelope too. So we're going to push through. And we're going to push through. And I'm going to use ribbon. We're going to use ribbon inside or outside. Let me see. I have this bin. My sister said she can't believe it's in my craft room. Sorry if I'm moving you. I have this whole big bin of ribbon and a random piece of string. So, what color are we going to use? Green doesn't match. Yellow kind of matches. Okay. Or this orange color. Okay. And don't know where my scissors went. They're over there. Okay. My sister said she can't believe that messy thing of ribbons in my craft room, but I haven't needed to see, that matches, doesn't it? Is turquoise a complementary color to orange? You know how that's supposed to be like a thing. And we are going to figure this out. I'm going to wrap it around like a time and a half. I'm not going to do it 3 turns. So let's see. We want to come we're going to come from the outside in. Okay. Because I want my strings on the outside. But I don't need to go through it a full 3 times. But I think like a time and a half maybe. There. Better hold on to that so it doesn't come through. Okay, I want that to the silky side. Let's pull that back through. Okay. There. And then we want this coming through on the silky side. I want the silky side to show inside. Okay. Okay. Look how pretty, guys. Oh my God. Is this not gorgeous? Now this would be fun to embellish, but I'm not going to. I'm just showing you the most easiest journal ever. Okay. And we could pull this out to add some to that. And And we're going to pull it tight. Okay. And look how pretty. And now we could add more to it. Let's see. And that's attached a little bit. I'm going to snip it. I accidentally grabbed some of the ribbon. Okay. Oh my God, look how pretty. And we could grab a little more of that. Okay. And like I said, if you can tie a shoe, you can make a journal closure. Whoops, think sugar's getting low. Drag. But I'm done. Alrighty. Look how pretty. I love this color. I'll have to look at the color wheel and see if this turquoise and orange are complementary, because boy, it looks like it, doesn't it? And there you go. Looky there. Isn't that fun? And there. Isn't that great? So there, world's easiest, prettiest. My God, this is pretty. World's easiest, gorgeous journal. How about that? Love it. Thanks for watching, guys. Love you. Bye.